It was once just the dream of a 16-year-old girl who desperately wanted others to know that they weren't alone. That there could be a race where there was no judgment for simply showing up.
Every time at that start line, I take a second and I look up at the sky, and then I look at the thousands of people out there and I say, Cameron, they do care. Look what you did.
This year, the Cameron K. Gallagher Foundation will celebrate 10 years of the Speak Up 5K, a race that is the legacy of a young girl who struggled with depression but found a voice.
She comes running down the steps and she's talking a mile a minute. And she is saying, I want to do this 5K, I'm going to call it Speak Up 5K, and I want to have this, and just was going on and on.
It was a moment her mom will never forget.
She started sharing with me what she wanted to say, and I said, whoa, Cameron, slow down a little bit. Like, not everybody knows how deep and dark this has been for you. You want to think about what you're sharing with the community. And she looked at me with those piercing eyes, and she said, if I'm the one struggling and I'm not afraid to talk about it, why are you?
Tragically, on March 16, 2014, Cameron passed away in her parents' arms just moments after crossing the finish line of a half marathon in Virginia Beach. Doctors believe from an undiagnosed heart defect. Despite their overwhelming grief, Cameron's close-knit family, including her aunt and cousins, knew the race must go on.
We do this for them as much as we do it for Cameron. We love them so much.
That September, more than 3,000 people showed up in Bird Park for the first ever Speak Up 5K, to run or walk a course inspired by Cameron's journals.
And to be able to take all of that in was overwhelmingly, beautifully difficult. And they say joy and pain really coexist often, so that was sort of a part of that day.
This foundation started out as a coping mechanism for us to just say, we're not ready to let go of Cameron. But it turned into, we're not letting go of her, we're just giving her out to more people.
Over the past decade, the Speak Up 5K has launched in several cities around the country, and the CKG Foundation, in Cameron's name, continues to shed light on mental health issues.
She struggled with teenage depression and anxiety
Through its community programs and Speak Up clubs in schools, so teens know they don't have to suffer in silence.
I think shame is like one of the most uncomfortable emotions or things that we experience.
Her presence is always around, and I think that from a very young age it has taught me the importance of being compassionate for yourself, or towards yourself and towards others, and how infectious that is.
For Cameron's family, pain has turned to purpose.
Cameron not only had the wisdom to know that the world needed this message, but she also had a kindness and a hope that we could.
And even today, in the echoes of crowds, Cameron's family says they can still hear her voice, a rallying call from her favorite Bible verse. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith.
I don't want to live my life without her, but I want to live my life with her and for her, and I will do anything as a mother, no matter how painful, to make sure her voice is heard.
As she raced on the last day of her life, Cameron turned to a friend and she said, let's finish this. So on September 9th, as men, women, and children all cross the finish line here at Bird Park, they'll be given a special gift in Cameron's honor. Reporting in Richmond, Tracy Sears, CBS 6 News.
And we invite you to join us for the Speak Up 5K in Bird Park. It's Saturday, September 9th. As Tracy mentioned, you can register right now. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to our website, WTVR.com. You'll also find information about packet pickup there.